Hi, everyone. As you're logging in, everybody's coming in, so we're going to get started in just a minute. We're super glad you're here.
And I love the beautiful people that we're seeing. That's awesome.
Excellent. Well, welcome to our second edition of Zoom to Union. Last week, if you joined us, you'll know that we had about 85 participants, which we were super excited about because that's a lot of people that are logging in and they're all getting that $500 scholarship. So we'd really love to beat that 85 number. So if you know somebody that's not here, go ahead and zoom on through and see who's here. So text your friends, text your classmates, tell them to hurry up and get online. And the best part is everybody gets another $500. So if you attended last week, we got your names and we'll be getting you $500 scholarship. And for coming tonight, there's another 500. So fantastic work. We're super glad you guys are here. So the best thing to do right now is to pop your name in the chat so that we know who's here. So if you're a parent, go ahead and pop your kiddo's name into the chat. And if you're a student, put your own name in there. And Kevin is on the back side there taking care of that and making sure everybody gets noted. Perfect. You guys are doing awesome. So tonight we're here in student success. You'll notice it's a different background, and I'm here with Martha, who is the head of our student success program. We are super excited for you to see some of the opportunities that are available here on campus. So if you have questions, go ahead and pop those in the chat as we go as well. There will be some friends and family helping us out to answer those questions. All right. So we're going to do share screen whenever Martha's ready. So this is Martha.
Hi, everyone. My name is Martha Hornan. I'm the Director of Student Success here. And I've been with Union for about 2.5 years. However, I'm not new to Union because I actually attended Union back in the days, Missy.
Me too. It's been a minute.
Yeah. And so it's so nice to be back and support our students. And so I'll be happy to share what we do and then introduce our team members, some of our team members. Our motto for student success, it is for everyone. So it's not just this concept that we sometimes hear from students, oh, I don't need help. I got this. And well, for you, it may work. And we may see that that is great at the beginning of the school year. Then we realize that college is actually a little bit different than what you may have experienced in high school. And so, Missy, it is what we call a transitional phase, right?
For sure.
For sure. And so what we do here at Student Success is really to support you. So I'm going to share with you a little bit of our pictures, and I'm going to just kind of ask our teams, Alicia and Kim, to just maybe pop in and just have them see it. You guys can see it, but this is our team at Student Success. And so we have individuals that are life coaches like Alicia right over here. And Alicia, just tell us, how long have you been with Union?
I've been in this position for 3 years now.
So, yes. And where did you graduate?
I also graduated from Union. I graduated in 2019 from Union with a degree in communications, and then I actually came back to work here because one of my professors who I took class with, she asked me to come and work in fundraising. So I did that for a year. And that was really great. And then I switched over to being a life coach and academic advisor. So yeah, I've been here ever since.
Awesome. Okay, Kim.
Hi, good evening. My name is Kim Lee Wong, and so I've been here at Union since 2021. I started out in the student life team, and then in 2023, transitioned here to student success. And so I'm also an alumni as recent as last December, I graduated. And so, so I'm a part of the Union family, not only working here, but also an alum as well. And I oversee the tutorial services, tutorial services, also the dropout detective and academic probation. So I'm the, like the person that you connect with to put you in contact with resources that we have on campus, whatever the need is. I'm that person that, like can help you with your academic probation, and also, well, hopefully not, but like tutorial services.
That's awesome. So Kim also receives a group of student workers who provide the tutoring, and you guys will get to know a few of them, a couple of them actually, just to share a little bit about their experiences. So thank you guys so much for joining us here, and you'll get to see them more of them in a little bit here.
We'll be back.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Perfect.
So another and a couple of individuals that I want to share with you guys is Raymond Pelto. He's also a life coach, academic advisor. So when you come to Union, one of the beautiful things is that, especially with that transitional phase that we talk about, Mitzi, it's something that we want to make sure that our students really get the support, that biggest foundation, right, for college. And so our life coaches will be providing that academic support, kind of helping you register for classes, but also at the same time, kind of just navigating with you along that ride. So imagine if you are driving, you are on a vehicle, you're driving. We're kind of like to see that co-pilot, right, piece where we are navigating, where we may ask you, hey, see the road ahead or see the bump ahead. And so we want to make sure that you get the support that you can. The other individual is actually Debbie Forshey-Sweeney. She's the Director of Disability Information Access. And one of the things that we pride ourselves here in Student Success is giving that access, that support, right, to anybody, right, coming to Union. So whether you may have a disability or you may think you have a disability, right, we are that person to support you. Debbie Forshey-Sweeney is the one who you will be working with very directly, and she can help you with accommodations and all of that. And so I do a little bit of life coaching as well, but that is awesome. But these are a wonderful group of people. So just to dive in a little bit more of what we do, we like to consider ourselves as a hub of resources. And what I mean by that is we believe every individual should be given an opportunity and resources to really understand about themselves, see what their calling is, and or maybe different callings, right? Because we only not just think of one calling, but multiple callings, right? In all aspects of your life. And through the support of our life coaches, our student success coordinator, our disability information access personnel, we want to make sure that we are helping you identify any barriers that you may be running into. College is very different. Personally, college was really hard, right? As an immigrant, coming to America, not knowing the language, Missy, was really hard. But I had a goal. My family had a goal, had maybe an expectation, right, for me to come to college. And so I can totally see that now still, right, in college, just trying to navigate and having that support. It's so helpful. So Union is really invested in your success. We have a beautiful area that Alicia is going to walk you through. But one of the things that we want to also say is that you are never alone in this journey. This is the beauty about Union, that we are small and we get the support. We're just like texting, we're emailing our students. And so we really want you to know that student success is really here to help you achieve those goals, those academic goals, and help you even identify what those goals may be.
In fact, as we look at here, there's students sitting right here in student success that are working on homework tonight. So they're here, and we're sorry to be disturbing them.
Yes, sorry guys. But they love us. They will be forgiving.
Okay. So where is student success located?
So awesome. So student success is located within the library. So the Dunlop building, if you ever are here on campus, it's the longest building, I would call it. And then if you walk into the library, you just take a few steps further in, and there's a big sign, as you can see it in this picture, Student Success Center.
Perfect. And are there hours limited?
So we follow the library hours. That is from 8 to 10 p.m., 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Monday to Thursdays. And then on Fridays, we go from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Perfect. So lots
and then
of time
Sundays,
to study.
Yeah, and then Sundays, we also go from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. But there are so many places to study here at Union as well. But I think our center is the best.
For sure. All right. So there's 77 people logged in.
Awesome.
So text your friends. We got to beat that 85.
Yes.
All right. So tell us a little bit what we're seeing here.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. So just to show a really quick visual of what the support you will need or may look into, like, hey, how do I take the best advantage in college? How do I capitalize, right, my journey? So yes, you are coming here to get a degree, but along the way, along that journey, you may encounter and you may experience other things. So one of the things that we really are committed, actually, we're committed to all of this, but one of the things that we really have seen being so beneficial for our students is that first year experience, that foundation that I mentioned earlier, and that is through life coaching. So we are all our individuals that I showed you on the kind of the first couple slides are all certified coaches. So we have life coaching, we do strength coaching, we talk about academics, and so we talk about learning strategies, studying tools, because like I mentioned, just sometimes how we learn in academies, because I went to academy, it's not necessarily the same as learning or studying here in college. We also serve as accountability partners, right? And we also are actually in the process, we just launched our Strength Institute, and that is focused on Gallup strengths. So if you're not familiar with that, we all individuals have different talents and strengths. And so if you really tap into those strengths, actually you're going to be more successful. But the research shows that you're going to be actually happier and going to be able to accomplish things. Then we really collaborate with other campus resources to talk about your well-being, whether it is your spiritual, your emotional, your mental, kind of manage some of that stress. And so we really are a hub of resources, what we call it, and just mingle with other departments to help you succeed in this journey.
So what's the craziest question? Say you had a freshman come to your office. What's the craziest question you were asked that wasn't like academic related? I mean, is that a possibility?
It is.
Okay.
It is. And it's very different. And I have had questions from how do I take my relationship with my girlfriend or boyfriend to the next level?
Advice.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Getting real now.
Or I'm just really super shy. And how am I going to make friends? Would I ever make friends? And so we talk to those things, right, to really help them. Or I have a student, for instance, that we have a 1 hour session. We actually go to the new building right out of Reiner's, and we just walk around and we talk about spiritual things. Because this individual really wants to strengthen their spiritual walk with God. And so we can be kind of that spiritual mentor for them. And so it could be anything. Really, life coaching is anything that you wanted to talk about to make it. So we're here to support you.
Yeah. I love that. All right.
All righty. So one of the things that, other things that we do is the free, and these are all free services that I'm mentioning, in-person and online tutoring. So you met Kimberly Wan. She oversees that. She hires tutors. You're actually going to get to know one of the tutors here. And so it's really, really cool. And it's for free. So I'm going to tell you.
So wait, did you say for free?
For free. You don't have to pay a dime,
Okay.
right? But
That's
it
amazing.
is for free. But one of the things, though, is that it's really interesting is that our students sometimes may think, oh, well, I'm going to try this on my own.
Yeah.
Right? But tutoring is really to sustain and to improve your academic performance. So it's not just for kids
sure.
that are struggling, but it's really to maintain and sustain and achieve that
Yeah.
academic goal that you have, right?
For sure.
And so we have tutors for almost every single area. And if we don't want, we're trying to find one, right? And actually, if you perform really well, we're probably going to pursue you to become a tutor for the following semester.
I love that.
I mentioned Debbie Forsheswini earlier. She's a director of Disabilities Information Access. That is still within student success, but we provide accommodations for students with disabilities, or maybe you've never gone through that journey before, but you come here and you're like, you know what? I'm really more interested in learning about that. What can I do about it?
Perfect.
And so we provide that that assessment, so to speak, or informal assessment, and then we may refer you to other professionals. But we also have that accountability piece. We have some learning tools that we offer to the students just to make sure that we give them that, access to school here.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. And then we also have partnerships with other departments, such as the studio and the writing and speaking. And actually, Missy, that was the place where I found myself almost every single night when I was at Union here, because I wanted to maintain my B's. I wanted to maintain my A's, right? So I would take my paper and they would just, proofread and give me feedback on
I
that.
even heard if you don't know what you're supposed to be writing about and you just can't figure it out, they'll help you figure out a subject to write about.
Absolutely.
helps a
Absolutely.
lot.
Yes.
Perfect.
It is awesome. And then we have career services. This is where career exploration begins if you have not experienced that before. And so we are able to provide that. We provide assessments to help you identify kind of what fields you should be going into. And then also to just prepare you for the real world. I will tell you, when you come to Union, right, we consider you as a professional in training. What that basically means is you cannot wait until the very end. You got to start early now to make sure that you are on that path to achieve that goal, right? Whatever that goal may be. And so if you want to become a doctor, you want to become a lawyer, you want to become a teacher, right? Being able to project your talents, your skills through resume, through a mock interview, we're able to support you with that as well.
Love that. Okay.
Alrighty, so one of the things that I want to do is I want to invite Leisha and Mia, and I want you guys to really know our students and hear from them, right? And so I'm going to just kind of ask Mia and Alicia here. And Alicia, I think you have some questions for Mia.
I do. I was going to start off with what's her name, but
We got that
we've
covered.
already got that one. Okay, welcome you. Thank you for coming. Can you tell us your major?
So I'm a nursing major. I'm a level 1 nursing major. So that means I just entered this semester.
Great. And do you want to tell us a little bit about where you came from and what school, high school you
So
graduated
I
from?
graduated from Houston Advanced Academy in 2023. In 2023. And
That was it.
then yeah, okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna ask Mia some questions about her experience here. So first question I have for you is, can you tell us a little bit about your experience as an incoming freshman and how having a life coach played a part in that?
So I feel like my experience as an incoming freshman was a little different than everybody else's because I didn't know a single person here on campus. So it's like, it was quite scary because I am like 2 or 3 states away from home. And so I was trying to figure out like, how do I register for classes? What schedule was going to best benefit me and getting into the nursing program, because I had to come in as a pre-nursing major and then take all the prereqs that I needed to before I wanted to go into the program. So I feel like I was very overwhelmed when I came here, and Alicia, she was like, okay, this is your schedule. You register, here it is. So I feel like that just pushed up like a whole bunch of weight off my shoulders. Not only that, like somebody was able to give me guidance, she was the first person I ever talked to here from Union. So it was kind of nice to know like a familiar face, because after classes I would come and talk to her, and then she would ask me how my classes went, like if like any like bad things happened, she would be there to listen to me and rant about my professors. But like besides that, like she was that voice for me when I was still learning how to have my voice here in Union. And then it was just like this foundation that they give you, especially if you have no idea what you're doing, because I'm a first generation college student in my family. So it's just kind of like figure it out on your own. Like you need to do what you can and just see like, here's the best. Because my parents weren't helping me. They never went to college. So they were just like, I had to figure it out on my own. And then I was freaking out and Alicia helped me.
That's sweet. Yeah, so sweet.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a nap on Alicia's couch? Because I heard that's a thing, that Alicia like has a blanket, and if you need to like have a little nap in her office, she's okay with that even. Is that a thing?
It's not on her couch, it's on her floor. Because she has a rug. So like there would be times like I would have like an hour or 2 breaking between classes, and I knew that if I went to my room I wouldn't want to come out. So even if she was there or not, I would just like go into her office,
love
take
that.
the blanket, and just like sleep. But like I would still organize everything after I left.
She did. She cleaned up. So.
But like honestly, like probably the best naps.
Perfect. Okay. Ready for your next?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you recommend an incoming student utilize their life coach?
Oh my God, literally use it as much as you can. Like they're gonna help you no matter what. Even like if you don't like the class, they'll try to find like alternatives for you if that is really like just like not what you want to do. Even like I've heard of people switching majors so many times, and the life coaches have always been the ones like, okay, like these are your options, like utilize what you have the best. Obviously, if you know what you want to do, like stick to it. And Alicia, she like at least she was my life coach for a year and a half. Yeah, a year and a half. So she was able to like even the times where like I would come crying like Alicia, I don't know if I'm gonna pass this class. I don't know if I'm gonna pass the class, but I ended up did passing the class because I wanted to withdraw so many times. And she was like, "No, like stick to it. Like this is what you need before you go into the program, and it's gonna be worth all of it." And she was just like, not only was she helping me like build up that foundation, but she was also like supporting me from behind because like what I didn't notice how many people were clapping for me as I noticed when Alicia was. And she clapped as loud as she could for me. And it was just like, because like I was on the volleyball team, she was always at my home games whenever I asked her to. So just like seeing her like on and off the court, I feel like that just established the relationship that we had.
That's awesome.
And so like especially like academically, it was just like, honestly, you're the best.
It's just gonna like make me cry out here. Okay. I love my students. We're really passionate about just showing up for you guys. So I just want to add that ad lib. Like we're here to support you, but like we try and go to your events, right? We try and make sure we show up for you because we want to show up for you academically, but then we also want you to thrive here at Union. And so we're really passionate about your experience here. And so we try and show up in whatever means you need us to. So beautiful. Okay, last question we have for Mia is, can you give us an update on your life and where you are now with your college experience?
So right now, as I mentioned before, I'm in the nursing program officially and finally.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be really hard because before I came here, I told Alicia I'm very stressed because of my clinical paperwork. But again, she was there to like encourage me. She's like, "No, you got this. Like, yeah, you're gonna be stressed. You're probably gonna have to stay up late, but you're gonna turn it in no matter what, and you're gonna get that good grade." So I still have I have four more levels to finish. My set graduation date is May of 2027. And so I still have a long ways to go. Long. But I feel like right now I'm actually enjoying what I want to do, and like I'm actually enjoying going to classes. I don't skip classes anymore, mainly because I have to.
Yeah.
Mainly because I have to, but I don't know. I kind of knew what I wanted to. I remember my first day, I came into my scrubs and like Alicia, you took a picture.
I did. I was so proud. I was so proud.
But like, honestly, with my life coach, amazing.
Oh, me is amazing too.
That's amazing.
Love it.
Thank you so much for sharing that. It's wonderful to have a support person that you can connect to, right?
Yeah.
And bounce ideas or talk about anything.
Oh, talk about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, guys, for your time.
Thank you. I just want to say hi, Mrs. Casanova.
She knows someone there. Way to go. Way to go.
Perfect.
All right. So the next person that we have is Kimberly Wan and Obstinette. So I'm going to invite them to come over, and they're going to share a little bit about from the other perspective of supporting any of our students with tutoring, right?
Yeah.
All righty. So take it away.
Okay, hi, Obstinette.
Hi.
Okay, I know we've heard your name. Can you state your name, your full name, class level, and what's your major?
Okay, my name is Obstinette Waxley, and I'm from Maplewood. I went to Maplewood Academy at Hutchinson, Minnesota.
Shout out to all the seniors at Maplewood.
Yeah.
Get a little closer. Be a little closer.
Hi guys.
Better.
And my major is for now I'm pre-PA. I'm doing pre-PA, and I'm a sophomore.
Okay, so Obstinette, we're calling our tutors this semester, we're calling them, or this school year, peer coaches. So what motivated you to become a peer coach, and how has the experience shaped your academic and personal growth?
I love it. I love studying with people. First of all, I like studying with group. That's how I do better in all my classes. So and helping anyone, that is, if I know something at it, and then when I help them at it, I get better at it, and it helps everyone.
Okay, can you share a memorable moment where you felt you made a significant impact on a fellow student?
Yes, it was last semester. I was a student in college algebra, and we accidentally sat at the same table for lunch, and we were talking about it. And I told him, "Well, we do free tutoring here." And then he was telling me, he's like, "I don't want to get judged. I don't want people thinking I'm dumb. And then I was like, okay, just come to me for one, and then we're just gonna study together. Like, I'm not even gonna tutor you, we're just gonna study together. And then he came that night, and then we studied, and then he started coming every night, and then every night, and then we studied. And he had a D in the beginning of the semester, but he finished with a like A minus, and that's like
Nice.
one of the best things.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
What advice would you give to our incoming students?
Use your resources, because when I was taking the classes I'm tutoring right now too, I like there was like the learning different, the way I was learning, everything was when I transitioned into college, it was hard, and like I struggled with catching up, and I just asked for help. I came to her, and then she's like, oh, there's tutorings. And then I came and they helped me, and then I passed my classes. Like I used that one. And even if there's not tutor for that specific class, just ask your friends to study together, because that when you see somebody studying, you get encouraged. And I say use your resources and just talk to the teachers. So go to office hours a lot. That helps a lot. That helps me pass all my classes. If you have a question, just go there for class.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
I love it.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much,
Thank
Austin, to making a difference. You experience yourself, right, with the difference, but now you are imparting that
Yes.
difference to people. And so, Austin is a great leader here, works students of sex, works really hard, and is on her journey to becoming a physician assistant.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome, very well. All right, thank you guys. Then, lastly, I want to invite Kevin. So, Kevin, come over.
We're gonna get a little closer so they can hear us really well. So
Yes.
nice and
Hello.
close. There you go.
Yeah, so Kevin, tell us your full name, obviously, and what class level, and then what major.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin Perez, and I am a business major. This is my third year, so I'm a junior, and my emphasis is in accounting.
Awesome. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what brought you to uni.
I really like how the closest that they have here, the culture. It feels more like a family than it does just being close together.
Awesome, awesome. So, can you share just a little bit about your journey here as a student? Maybe what barriers you faced that you didn't think you would face, and kind of what support or guidance did you receive along that way?
So it definitely was a big change coming from high school. I graduated from Campion Academy,
Nice.
and it was a lot more overwhelming with the different homework and school and work life, just that work life balance. It felt really overwhelming, and I saw myself falling behind in my classes. And Student Success actually helped. They reached out to me and they helped me figure out that work life balance, help set out schedules, and make sure I get my work done.
Awesome. Very nice. And so what other aspects in your life have you seen that support from Student Success or from Union as a whole?
My teachers also helped me out a lot. My advisors too. I originally was a biomedical science major, but I went into that because I thought I had to pick out a major, and I pressured myself into choosing something, and I realized I wasn't enjoying it as much as I am enjoying business. And so my advisor for biomedical science helped support me and find something that I wanted. And so I transferred over to a different advisor in the business program.
Oh, awesome. Very nice. And tell us, where do you work now?
I work at Student Success
Yeah.
here. It's been very fun.
Yeah, so he works for us here on Sundays. As we mentioned earlier, we actually have the student center open as well for studying. And Kevin is our go-to person when students come and ask for help. So thank you so much, Kevin, for meeting with us and just sharing a little bit about your journey.
Thank you.
Thank you. And it looks like I think somebody wants to say hi.
One more. I'm going to remind you guys quick, if you haven't done it yet, if you didn't write your name in the chat, make sure and pop that in there real quick so we make sure and give you that scholarship credit coming tonight.
Okay, come over.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, it's me again. And so introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Naya Deal. I graduated from Maplewood Academy,
Yeah.
and I'm a science education major.
Okay, so Nadia, I understand that you have had tutorial services here. And so I want to ask you, how has it helped improve your coursework, and what specific challenges have you overcome?
So I got some tutoring in chemistry over this previous semester and even this semester now. So I would say it definitely helped me to overcome just when I had questions for labs or if I needed help with studying or like an upcoming exam. I think the tutors really just kind of helped give me skills sometimes or just like run through problems and help me like get a deeper and better understanding about the things that I was learning.
Okay, and can you share a specific moment or breakthrough that made a difference in your understanding of the subject? Thing that clicks?
So we have like these weekly assignments in chemistry and they're online. And so oftentimes if you're able to like put in your answer and it tells you right away if it's right or wrong. So I remember like I was not getting it and I was like, I don't know, like I'm trying my best and I don't understand why like it's not the right answer. So I came to tutoring and I just sat down with one of my tutors. I was like I really need help with this because I have just exhausted all my resources. So we just sat down and we did it. And it was just so like relieving for me. And just, I think it's really good to just be able to come to someone when you have questions and they can help you out.
Mm-hmm. And before I go to my last question, where else can you ask questions? Like besides coming to peer coaching and coming to student, where else do you go in terms of, you know?
Definitely like talking with my professors. Like they have office hours, which is something that has been so helpful. So it's just times where the professors are in their office and they're just there. And if you have any questions or you just want to go and talk to them, you can go in their office and just sit down and have one-on-one conversations. Or if you want to go with a couple friends, then that's a really big resource that was helpful to me.
Okay, and last question. What advice would you give to an incoming freshman?
Oh my goodness. I would say take it one day at a time. I think a lot of times, because I'm a freshman this year, but when I first came, it can get really overwhelming really quick if you start to focus too much about like, oh, the future, or you're like kind of dwelling too much on the past. So I think just learning to take it one day at a time and to just focus on that day. What are my priorities for today? And then just keep allowing that to motivate you to just keep trying. And just to not be afraid. I think failure is how we learn sometimes, and that can look different for everyone. And so just remembering that and to, again, use your resources. We're here to help you. And that's what I would say.
I promise that was my last question. I have one more question.
Okay.
How has your faith or your spirituality, how has that helped as well?
I would say that my spirituality helped me to just, I think it helped me to have faith in not only like my relationship with God, but I think remembering that God is with us and that he loves us and that he wants what's best for us. And so choosing to depend on God for basically just to like, when I'm stressed and things like that, choosing to like let him take that away and just giving my stress and worries to him has been a really beautiful thing. And I think that's been helping my faith and my spiritual growth.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nigel. That's beautiful.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you. All right, so we're going to jump now to Alicia and Ryan, and they're going to give us a tour. So
Yay.
hang on. If you have any questions, we'll give you a chance at the end here to pop in with some questions.
The Student Success Center and sort of some of the cool things we have around here. So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to give you a quick shot. We won't go all the way in, but this is our fireplace area. So we have comfy chairs and everything. We have a nice table where you can sit. We have a TV as well. This is sort of like our little bar stool that you can sit at and do your homework, which is really nice. And then if we come behind here, we have a student studying center. But we have some really nice bench chairs you can sit. They're super comfy. Sometimes I'll even come out of my office and like sit here too because it's really cozy and it gives you a really nice, comfortable space to just sit and study. Students will wear their headphones or they'll sit here and talk to their friends. So it's really fun. We also have chargers, which are important, right? My phone's always dying. My laptop's always dying. So it's really nice to have those things that are close by when you're sitting here. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit over this way. As you can see, we have a lot of the benches, so you'll find a lot of seating over here, which is really nice. This is our entryway. We have some comfy chairs as well. I do want to show you guys, we do have a resource center here, so there's a lot of tips on like staying motivated, dealing with procrastination, getting the most out of your professors during office hours. So we have a lot of resources for you guys to use and pull from if we're not available. We try and be, but some of the time we're in meetings, so if you ever need help, you can go ahead and look at this and they're free for you to grab. Like I said, over here we have our entryway. People will have pamphlets that they can send. We also have a campus study space resource as well, where it tells you all of the places you can study on campus. If you don't want to come to the Student Center, there's a lot of resources and things that you can utilize while you're here to study and get comfy as well. We have one of our student workers made a cute little chalkboard banner for us. So just welcome you student success. We try and be as fun as possible, but then also give you guys the academic resources you need as well. This is our front desk. You just saw Lyle. She works here. So hopefully that means she likes us. But this is this is the front desk. We have students who will sit here. So if you need help and the life coaches or Kim or Martha are they're not available, they can get you help as well. So we try and have someone actively there. We have our conference room. We have meetings here as staff, but then students also can reserve time to study. There's also a TV in there as well, so that's really nice. So students will come in and like listen to music, or sometimes they'll watch TV. They're not supposed to do that, but sometimes they will, and we're nice sometimes, so we'll let them get away with it. If you come over here, this is my favorite spot ever because it's our little pod areas. We'll have students who will come and study. It's super comfy. You don't want to sit here too long because you'll take a nap. Sometimes if I'm like want to get cozy and work outside of my office, I'll come and sit here, and they're just really nice because you can get work done, but then also be comfy as well. This is also our student worker area, so we have students available here. And this is where our tutors and things clock in, so we have that as well. And then we have a lot of tables and chairs for you guys to pick from. So we have a small table. We allow our students to push tables together. Sometimes if there's like a big study group, we have a religion study group and they come in here and study every Thursday. And so it's really cool to see them. So they're like our consistent customers. We also have the same bar stools up here as well. So you can get a lot of work done. We'll also do like activities. So for Valentine's Day, we had our little card making station, and that's where this was. So it was nice to have students come and make Valentines for the special people in their lives. And then the last place we'll stop is our sensory room and multi-purpose room. So this is where Debbie's office is. So Martha talked about if you struggle or have learning disabilities and things like that, we have that resource. But then this is like our hidden gem. So come on in, guys. So we have this nice chair, the rocking chair. It's really nice. And then we also have sort of like gamer chairs. I don't know exactly what to call them, but they're super comfy and cozy. So they're really nice for people to just come and relax. We have this cute little lamp. We won't turn on.
Okay, well, it looks like our tour got stopped there for a second. So we're going to take it back over here and finish it off. So we have been answering some of your questions in the chat, but if you guys want to jump on and unmute yourselves, you're welcome to do that. We just have about 4 minutes left until we're going to sign off for the night. If you haven't put your name in the chat, make sure you do that. It looks like we've had a lot of good questions going on about clubs and things like that. Lots of opportunities for things. So yeah, anybody want to have a question you want to throw in? We can discuss anything. Somebody wanted to see the sensory room for years.
Oh.
No. Shoot. Well, we will work on a sensory room tour in the future. Sarah, if you guys haven't visited campus yet, we would love to give you a tour and you can spend as much time as you'd like in that sensory room. It's pretty awesome. Absolutely. Well, it's been super fun having you join us tonight from Student Success. I know that students love to come into this space and study. There's a fireplace behind us, and on cold days, it's nice to cozy up in here and get some homework done. So somebody said a tennis club. We have tennis courts right here on campus. Also, students play pickleball and lots of other things, golf, things like that. So yeah, good question, Claire. A tennis club. We do have a tennis club in town also. Yeah. All right. Any last parting words, Martha?
Well, to be honest, guys, it's been a pleasure meeting you all. I would just tell you the beautiful thing about coming to Union, we're going to support you from the very, very beginning and even before you set foot on here. So as you consider Union, we are going to be in touch with you. Our life coaches will reach out to you and answer any questions. And if we don't have an answer for you, we will find the answer for you and connect with you along that way. And so, yes, we are committed. We're helping you. It's a partnership, right? Because you are coming here.
And when are they coming? Speaking of coming here.
Ooh,
what's
that
move-in
is
day,
true.
remember?
The moving day, I believe it's August 18th.
Yeah.
Right?
Good job.
Awesome. Okay.
And then wait, what starts? Not school. That starts the 25th.
That's the
something
26th.
crazy.
Yeah. So that is for Spark Start, right? And so our goal is to give you a really fast, intensive, if you want to call it, view of what college is all about, kind of the expectations, kind of the resources. And so we welcome all our freshmen to come in literally a week before school starts. It's a great opportunity for you to also connect with us and just kind of see what your action plan is going to look like. And if you have not thought about that, we will help you, plan on that. And so, welcome
And you get an
aboard.
academic credit.
Yes, for free. Yes, for free. And so we would love for you guys to be here and connect with us, meeting Alicia, meeting Kim, meeting Raymond, Debbie, myself. And so, yes, Student Success is for everyone, and we're here to support you.
All right. Thanks for coming tonight, you guys. We will see you next week, next Sunday night, and we're going to be working on finding more about like activities that happen on campus, touring our dorms and things like that. So come on back next week for our final Zoom to Union session. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.